Hey everybody, welcome back. This is Eric with the Mud Creek Homestead. What you're seeing is a kitchen called trash bag full of cut up cardboard. Several different pieces and sizes just to see how it would dissolve into water and make that pulp. So this is kind of an experiment. I need a way to dispose of all my boxes and papers and things like that because I live in the country and I don't have trash pickup, and I don't want to just burn it in the burn pit. But if I can use it later on in a shed stove or something like that, that would be great just for warming a garage or a barn or something like that. So filling this up with water, I'm gonna let it sit here for a couple days and see if I can get that pulpy consistency. And whatever consistency that I get, I'm gonna then try to make my first charcoal or cardboard briquettes. And so I'm cutting off the hose here. Just trying to make sure that all gets soaked up real good, gets water applied to it. And you'll see I'm going to cover this with a larger piece of fiberboard just to keep rodents and mice and things like that out. You know, you have a pail of water out here in the country, it's just sitting there for a couple days and you'll come out and there'll be a dead rat in it. And I definitely don't want that, so I'm going to cover it up just to make sure nothing crawls in there. Alright, so here is my design for a press. And I've got my son today. He's going to help me out. And eventually he's going to be doing all the screwing on this, putting these boards in place. I've kind of put a pattern on
I'm going to show you, and then
on the wood there that he can follow, and all he's got, I've cut out all the pieces to the right lengths. He's just got to put them in the right places and screw them down. And he's not very used to any kind of construction type stuff, anything past the classroom and playing Xbox type of things. You know, he's at that age, so he's going to find some new muscles he didn't think he had. You won't hear him complain about it because this is edited video, but let me tell you, it was an experience for him. So he's got this press put together, the bottom part of it. Now I need to, this is a screening, it's a fiberglass screening material that I used in another project. And I'm going to put this in there just to keep the pulp from squishing out the drain holes you can see on the sides.
bedroom window.
And
yeah, I guess, but then still.
Well, yeah, it's a little bit.
Kind of help with that form. So I've got to form this in here, fold it into those grooves and everything. And it's not really wanting to cooperate with me. I'm trying to tuck pieces under and stuff like that, and it just doesn't want to do it. So I'll get it here before too long. It's a really windy day, as you can see from the lid on that screw box, and probably the little hair that I have left, just blowing crazy. You'll also be able to hear it on the video. It's very windy where I live, and you know, just trying to keep a hairstyle in the wind like this, and I'm not too worried about my hair. It's just gonna blow all over the place. So I'm pressing the press pieces in to make sure they fit and they come back out. They fit and they were able to come out. So now I'm screwing them into the plate. There we go. So I got my plate done right there. It fits into those grooves, and I'll press the water out. Now this is about half a week. This has been sitting about half a week. I don't have a paint stir for my electric drill, and I just used an old piece of welded wire fence and tried to use that to break this up. It didn't work very good, but I'm going to see how this comes out anyways. Now, the whole point to this design is so that I can use my vehicle to press it down, not just be jumping up and down on it. I know that's not going to get enough water out of it and put enough pressure on it. But it did pack it down a little bit, so we were able to get a little bit more into the form. All right. Press it down one more time. Now, we're going to see if this is going to push it down. And already you can see the problem there. So as the wheel ramps up, it's pushing the pressure plate out of the grooves. So I can't get a good pressure on it. We're going to come up with some other solutions here to see what we can do. So here my son's going to try to apply a little pressure to that, even though this isn't ideal right now because I would like to be able to accomplish this by myself. He's going to try to, and he can't prevent it from riding out of that groove. So we're not getting a good press on it.
No, it's ridden up. What? It rode up.
Pressed it a little bit.
A little bit, but they're not quite where I want.
But just not, it didn't squeeze out as much moisture as I would like. I've also got to figure out how to get a better pulp, and I think that's going to have to do with getting a paint stir, like a professional paint stir for a impact wrench or a drill gun. So what I'm doing here is I'm thinking on the fly. I'm trying to figure out how to keep that from riding up out of that groove. What I'm going to do is, you'll see, I'm going to screw this down at that end, and hopefully that will apply enough pressure
I'm trying to get some experience on the field.
to keep that from riding up out of the groove. My son's doing all the filming here. He's really geeking out on it. He really likes this whole cameraman stuff, so he's having a good time with that.
Get this. Keep that from riding up.
Try it again. So like I said, I blocked that sheet, so it theoretically shouldn't push up out of those grooves. Try to ride the car up on it again. and it broke the block.
Back up, back up.
If that block did not break, it might not have rode up out of the grooves. Now that's just been sitting in the field. It's a piece of a support that we used in the greenhouse.
Some good footage right there.
And it's just been sitting outside for years. So
Oh my gosh.
yeah, that's
I
not
don't know the strength of a car.
not the solution I'm seeking. Like I said, maybe a more solid block will do it. There are a couple other ideas that I have,
That's enough filming for a day.
but today
we're
not going to get it to.
All
Alright, not the best camera work right there, but he's doing the best.
Now,
This is the life of a scientist.
And
Life of an engineer.
we're going to see if we can
I don't know if those will come
get
out.
these
or
out of
not.
the press.
They're not real sturdy. So,
By the way, the screws I had were too long. This would make a great thing for under the window for home defense.
They're not great, but
they're not great here.
but there's something.
So yeah, just not quite what I'm looking for.
All right,
But I'm gonna dry them and see what happens anyways.
Alright.
And hopefully they don't blow away.
And spoiler alert, it is very windy out here. In this wind,
A little bit more solid.
I'll tell you right now, they're not gonna hold. They're not gonna hold.
I will have to give some more thought.
To the design.
Yeah.
So that'll be it for today, guys. Don't forget to check back for improvements in design, and hopefully I'll be bringing you better results. Hit that subscribe button and ring that bell notification. We'll be seeing you soon.